Okay. Okay, pawn endgame and rook endgame. And let's change this. Let's change it a little bit. Let's leave it maybe 2800. And here we go. So let's just do a few of these. And of course, guys, we have the timer. Let me reset here. 4 minutes per exercise. Take your time. Black to move. Let's see what we get. Well, then show me that you can find these easily then. D3. All right, you got 4 minutes, guys. Don't play fast. Don't forget, the moment you play D3, they could get their pawns in motion too. Cha 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 cha. Now this one is easy. This one is easy actually. Yeah, that's it. This is the way to go. This is the way to go. We give check. Haha, too fast. This is 3, just kidding. No worries, no worries. Take care of that first. We're gonna be here, okay? All right, so look, D3 is our first impulse, but we have to calculate. That's not enough. You saw it in the latest game that I showed you. So instead, you gotta know this principle, guys. D takes E3. These are gonna be 2 pawns separated by 1 file, and the king cannot catch up. This one is the only problem that we could have, but my king is in the box, so we don't have to worry about that either. So D takes E3. Now I go for the pawn, and here the one thing you cannot forget is that once the king goes back like that to get to the pawn, well, you put them next to each other again. Once I do that, let me do it. If the king goes here, then this one goes. They can never capture because I promote. If the king goes here, I do the same thing with the other pawn. Very important. All right, so we take, and that's it. Nothing they could do now to stop promotion. Okay, okay, okay. Now that one was rated what? It was rated 2461. We go to the next one. We are in charge of the black pieces. Timer back to 5 minutes. 4 minutes, I'm sorry. Well, exactly. It's the same idea. This time they're separated by 2 files, so, but it's the same idea. They just cannot catch up. Bring the king over. Cha cha. Wait. Cha 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 cha. Yeah. Ah, look at that. Just yeah. Okay. My bad. Just put them next to each other. I'm already in the box. Just put them next to each other. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, my bad. And H4. Now, at this point, only now that I'm outside of the box, I move the king. Otherwise, just keep marching with the pawns. There we go. Keep marching. Now, here again, I don't need to capture. Just keep marching. That's it. So easy to mess it up. Oh, yeah, all the time. This is all the time, guys. If I'm not careful, I mess it up. So this is why when I'm playing over the board and I get to an endgame like this, I know to really take my time because I can easily mess it up. All right, next one. This one was what? 2367. There you go. Now, this one should be a piece of cake for all of you, but don't play fast. All right, H5, I think this is the move. This one has to be automatic. If you didn't think of H5 automatic, that only means you're not familiar with this pattern. So you gotta do more and more. Even if you get them right, guys, you're registering these patterns, these ideas. It has to be H5. Yeah. If you take, they take back, there's no more action on the king side, then you're gonna lose because they have this pawn, right? So you have to play H5 just to get your passed pawn. If they had taken here, well, I take, I'm 2 squares away from promotion with check. Now, look at this. We have the option to play pawn takes, or g5. This one, of course, same thing. There's no action for you anymore. Now, do we want to play g5? Or do we want to play g takes f5? g5, g takes f, g takes f. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between g5 and g takes f? Okay, so look at this. G takes f, and they bring the king. If you play g5, they take, you take back, f4, g6, f3, g7, f2, and you promote with check. So guys, every single detail matters. You should have noticed that they promote with check, but if you calculate, you realize you get there first. The most important factor here is the king getting in the box. If you take on f5, this is going to be your box, and the black king could get in it in one move. That's how we know it's not safe. If you play g5, then this is your box. The king cannot get in it in the next move. So it has to be g5. That's it. We go, and that's it. We got only one pawn to promote, but that's all we need. Just one. Promoting with check. We have to calculate. And it's not only about knowing the patterns and the ideas. It's about knowing how to behave when you play in these endgames. Oh, I have messed that up 200 times in training because I didn't calculate. Let me calculate in this game. You have to do it, guys. You have to do it. All right, next one, and black to move. Take your time. Yep, timer back to 4 minutes. What do you mean? Just like that? G4, push the pawn? Okay, G4, they have D5, G3, D6, G2, D7. I promote, they promote. And then what? Okay, you're a genius. You're a genius. That's the detail. Guys, again, if you calculate, I promote, they promote. Unless you have some forcing, let's say my king is here, you might have, not even in that case, you might have some check and then skewer, but even in that case, they're just too close. So you cannot forget, king is inside of the box right now. When I play g4, if they try to cash up to me, they won't. If after g4 they push, you gotta play king f8. Now I'm out of reach, but their pawn is not out of my reach. So I go king f8. If d6, I get in front of it, that's it. That pawn is not gonna promote and I'm gone. If g4, d5, king f8, king d7, well, they're getting in front of the pawn. So now I'm just too fast compared to this pawn. No. So that's it. G4 here, again, if we play mechanically, we keep pushing, we both get a queen, and then it's a draw. Instead, king f8. If they don't want me to get in front, they gotta play king d7, but then they get in front of the pawn, so I go. If they do this, that's it, and my pawn is gone. Now, should I take or should I push? So you could always calculate. My instinct says ignore that and just push. If I take, it's like giving them a free move. They get to b5, right? So look at this. If I go g3, they could get to b5, but I'm already 2 squares away. If I take, they get to b5. I'm still 3 squares away. So push, push, push. That's it. Don't take. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. And again, we keep reinforcing until it becomes second nature. 2700 for this one. I don't know about that, but it's important. All right, next one. We got black pieces to move. That's it. It's the same thing. Once I play a4, they cannot get in the box, but I can get in theirs. So that's it. Ah, man. What's the difference between king e6 and king e7? It cannot be a3. I know what the difference is. I play fast. This is the difference. If I go king e6, king g5. Yep. a3. They push. No. a3, king h6. a2, g7. That's the difference. And if I go here, they go king h7. Difference is if I go king e7, even if they go king g5, I go king f8, king h6, and I get in front of it. One little detail. That's it. King e7. Now they're not getting closer to my pawn, so there you go. One little detail. That's it. Next one. This one, first move should be obvious, but then what do we do after? And 4 minutes. All right, I think this one is pretty straightforward, but still we have to be careful. Take, then push. And now what do we do? This is the only resource they have. If they had just pushed, we get there way before they do, and then we collect the pawn. King e2, okay, and now what? Exactly, king a4. Now they advanced, so we play b3. They bring the king over, we bring the king. Now if they go king c1, king a2. With this, we just go, and then we promote.